Yeah, good morning. It's Saturday, the 26th of November 2022. It's Jim from JAGfx.com, and this is just my weekly analysis video where we go over all the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So basically, we just have a look at a few pairs. It's not a full watch list. I'm not a trade signal provider or anything like that. It's just a few example pairs showing the setups and a bit of trade management. And so other than that, it's all good. All right, it's pretty early for me on a Saturday morning doing this video. Well, when I say early, it's nearly lunchtime, but that's early. So let's get into it. First up, we normally have a look at the news ahead. So we use the Forex Factory free economic calendar. It's obviously free. You just got to sign up with an email address. The good thing about it is you can set up filters on it to choose which news events you wish to see, and also which currencies it involves, and also your local time zone. So as most of you know, I live in Cambodia, so this is all in Indochina time, which is the same as Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh City. So let's have a look. Monday, it's not a busy week, but it's a splattering of news. I'm mainly interested in the red ones, which are the high impact news events. Now these are news events that are scheduled or by appointment. Remember, there could be anything that happens at any time that creates market movement, but these are the ones we know about. So out of Canada, we've got GDP on Tuesday. In the US, we've got CB, consumer confidence, on Tuesday. We have some numbers: ADP, non-farm employment change out of the US on Wednesday, and prelim GDP and JOLTS job openings all out of the US on Wednesday. Not huge market movers, but they can have an effect on the market. Be careful, especially if you're trading on the lower time frames or day trading. They're things you've got to be aware of. Thursday, Fed Chair Powell speaks in the US, and we've got CPI numbers out of Switzerland. And there's OPEC meetings all day Thursday, 8:30 p.m. for me, US, which is 8:30 a.m. in New York. Core CPI numbers, and also ISM manufacturing PMI numbers out of the US on Thursday. And probably the biggest news for the week is Friday, being the first Friday of the new month, which is December. We've got Canadian and US employment numbers or unemployment rates. So they're potential market movers, especially the US. It's an old non-farm payrolls. So that's something to be aware of on Friday as we head towards Christmas very quickly. So that's it for the news ahead. Now I'll bring up this Word document. If you've never seen any of my videos before, you might be a little bit confused with what all the different settings are. This Word document just explains what the settings are, what the different colors mean. So you can pause the video, have a read of this, or take a screenshot or whatever. Look, as I say every week, English is not everyone's first language, and you may or may not understand my Australian accent. I may talk too quickly or too slowly, or there's words you don't understand. I use slang sometimes. I try not to, but I know I do. But have a read of this. It just explains what the QMP filter, that's the red and green dots on the price chart. I've got red trend lines, green trend lines, blue trend lines, grey vertical lines. Sells are normally all in red, buys are normally in blue, stop losses are red dotted lines, big number or parity or something like that. They're the green dashed horizontal lines. The bottom indicator is the MACD Platinum. It's a zero lag MACD. Oscillates around a zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. But we'll see all this on the charts when I get on the charts. So that's it for the high probability setup. And all of the divergence method is the same, adding to the high probability setup. So let's have a look at the charts. We go to my watch list. We use TradingView. Now, this is my watch list on the right. As you can see, it's not a full list of the 28 pairs, but just an example group of pairs that we trade. I do all my analysis on TradingView, but I actually trade, most of my trading is done on MT5 these days. I've still got MT4 accounts, but trading MT5 is my main one. Now, the good thing about TradingView compared to MT4, MT5, other than it's a little bit easier to use, and you can transfer it between accounts on your mobile phone, etc. It's good like that, but it presents new dots on a Friday close. I think there's a couple of examples I'll show you. Whereas MT4, MT5 don't show the Monday open, or they don't show you what's happening on Monday until Monday actually opens. So the good thing about TradingView is I can go through my watch list on a Friday after the market close, like today, Saturday, and I know exactly what's happening on Monday, or within reason. You know, there could be huge gaps on the market open on Monday, but if everything opens pretty well where it closed, I know exactly what's happening on Monday. And I can tell you now there's no new trades. Now my watch list on the right here has different highlights on the pairs. If it's dark blues means there's trade on and no action's been taken. No highlight means no trade on. Highlight in light blue means there's a trade on and some action's been taken. Highlight in orange means there's something happened and I want to talk to you about it in this video. So there's no new trades. We've had 2 trades that have stopped out. That's it. So we'll go through it all. Let's have a look. So we'll start with the AusCAD. Now, you'll see these notes on the chart. I'll have the pair, the time, the date, the entry, the signal, what it was. In this case, it's a sell signal on the 22nd of November. And my thoughts behind the trade at the time and any notes I make. So you can read about that there. Now, and you might see stuff on the left here. There could be multiple trades on. Generally, the one on the right's the most recent trade or the one that's open, and the ones on the left are either previous closed trades or trades that are still open. This one, in this case, I took a sell in here on the 4th of November. New sell, so closed for a loss and opposite QMP for the dot. So I took the sell in here and closed here. Now, this is my second attempt at a sell. See the MACD platinum's above the 0 level. Took a sell here, broke through this big level here, which is a 90 level, heading towards my stop. Possibly going to take another loss on this pair again. MACD platinum's now, I've started to draw these trend lines here. There's a potential regular bearish divergence forming. You know, if it keeps on going up and goes through, it's no longer valid, I just remove them. But it's just a bit of preparation, so I know what's coming up. Heading towards a loss on this one, not looking good at all. So that's 2 losses in a row, that's not good. So that's AusCAD heading the wrong way. And one thing I have to say, all these trades are called live at the time. So this trade was taken on the open of the 22nd of November or close to it. So when I wake up about an hour and a bit after the market's open, I call the trade, I take a screenshot, and I call those trades and post those screenshots in the JAGfx social media groups, which include Facebook group, Telegram channels, and also Family Man Trading's Discord channel. And I've also added it to my TradingView channel. Here I've got TradingView, you can follow me here. And those ones get out to Twitter also. So it's all very transparent and accountable. There's no after the fact stuff. So everyone's more than welcome to join any of those groups. There should be links to those in the description of the video, hopefully below the video. Right, Japanese yen, nothing happening, just going absolutely sideways. We've got a couple of trend lines drawn there, but nothing happening. Aussie USD. Now, we're in a couple of trades here. Like the AusCAD, I did take a sell here back. This would have been on the, this is 3rd of November. So a bit of correlation, obviously Aussie pairs there. We're still in this buy though from the 19th of October. So we're in a buy and here's a stop there. These numbers here, that's a 65-cent level, that's a 70-cent level, the big numbers in the Aussie. So the buy, we can't lose on the buy. In the meantime, I took this sell on the 22nd of November, and like the AusCAD, it's going against me. Stops up here still. I'm not too concerned about this one because I have got some protection to the upside. Yeah, not quite breaking the high yet, but we've got you could probably say we've got a bit of a level here that we've got to try and break. So it looks like price is sort of holding in that sort of area there. See if it bounces down. If it bounces down, I might consider moving this stop up a bit higher. This was a high risk trade against the downtrend, so I'll just trail it up below the low on this fractal here or something like that. Hopefully we'll cash in on this sell also. We'll see how we go. So looking pretty good on the buy side, not looking so good on the sell side, but the buy profit will offset some of that potential sell loss. Euro CAD, we're still in a buy trade here, broke the previous highs. Now this was a second attempt at a buy. The initial attempt was here, it was stopped out. So as this was still remained a valid buy signal, so there's no red QMP filter dots anywhere down there, draw this trend line across the highs, broke the trend line, re-entered the trade. Oh no, I didn't take that buy, so I lied there because the MACD Platinum was above the zero level. I didn't take it, but because that buy signal is still valid and the MACD Platinum went below the zero level, that's it. I knew what I was talking about. Sorry about that. So that's the first buy. So we're looking good on there. Can't lose, can't lose. In the meantime, started drawing these red trend lines for potential regular bearish divergence. This grey vertical line is just a warning line. The last dot was a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. So remember, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level. So that's why I'm starting to look for divergence. In the meantime, I'll just try my stop up as we go along. Euro yen, this thing has given me grief. Took a sell back here somewhere. Stop. I did tighten the stop. It was a little bit high. I brought it down a bit. As you can see, my notes, I put the trade management notes, and these are all called at the time also. So this was initially taken on hidden bearish divergence. Sorry, regular. Geez, I'm having a shocker today, aren't I? Regular bearish divergence. Higher highs on price, lower highs on the MACD Platinum. It's gone sideways, gone below my entry level a couple of times, and still hovering around the same point. In the meantime, we've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, so I'm in buy mode, and potential hidden bullish divergence forming there. But if this just rolls over and this rolls over, that divergence is no longer valid. So sell for a few pips in the red. Euro New Zealand, it's highlighted in orange because I was stopped out on my buy. So I took a buy in here. So that's this one here, the 10th of November, and it's just gone against me right from the get-go. And before I got the reversal dot, it stopped me out. So I stopped out for loss on the buy. The good thing is I've got this sell from the 20th of October still in. You can read my notes there about what I've done. Moved my stop down and I've closed half. So I'm going to close half. 1st November. Yeah, in here. Right there. So closed half. So we locked in a bit of profit and we can't lose on the second half now. The stop's inside the entry point. So that offsets some of this loss from this, this buy. Now, in the meantime, the MACD Platinum is still below the zero level, so I'm still in buy mode. We've got regular bullish divergence forming, as you can see there. You know, as I said, this could keep on going down, down, down. It's no longer valid. Delete it. But I'm still looking to buy on this. So that's it. So I'll tidy up this chart after I finish the video. I just leave the trades that were stopped out on during the week to show you guys the video that I've stopped out. So I'll delete all this and I'll move this information across to here because it's the most current trade. So it's a Euro New Zealand, stopped out on the buy for a loss, but we've got a sell trade still on, which is offsetting the loss. Euro USD, nothing doing, no trade setups at the moment. We're at this previous highs, trying to break through. MACD Platinum's been above the zero level for a long time. There's a red dot there, so I am looking for a sell. This green dashed line is parity, 1.00, $1 for €1. It's a big number, obviously. Pound Aussie. This is going nowhere fast. We're in a buy. We're in two buys, actually. So the first one's the 30th September. Can't lose on that. So there's a stop in place there. You can read my notes. Can't lose. We've closed half. Then we took a new buy on the 21st November. And it's just going nowhere fast. MACD's getting very close to zero level. I'm seriously considering just closing this out and just leaving the other buy on. It's just not doing much at all. I could probably move my stop up on this older buy up to probably a few pips higher up here. I'll look at that during the week. But I'm getting the impression that a few of the pound pairs are just going to roll over to the downside. Pound Swiss, highlighted in orange. Now this is something I missed on Friday morning when I woke up. It was actually, this trade was stopped out on the Thursday. I didn't realise. So here's the Thursday candle. It's a little bit hard to see in a second. See my so this is a Thursday candle here. It just stopped me out. I missed that. So that was a sell. So my apologies for not calling that, but you knew where the stop was. So this is that sell signal. Now I've got a screaming kid. So that's a sell signal from the 3rd of November. I'd already closed out half on the 17th of November, so let's have a look where that is. Probably, yeah, I think I was a bit late here on this one. I should have closed this out earlier. So on the open there, so I closed about where the finger's pointing. So overall, took half off there, and the second half was stopped out just above the entry level. So overall, small profit on that sell. So that's stopped out. I'll tidy this chart up. And in the meantime, we're still in this buy that's going nowhere fast. The MACD Platinum, I'll give it one more day, then I'm jamming this stop right up nice and tight. I just don't like the look of these pound pairs at the moment. You see the MACD Platinum's just about at the zero level. It's hard to see in the video, but there's a faster line and it's already through the zero level. But I mainly look at this brown line. But because it was against the trend, it's a slightly higher risk trade, I tend to look at the fast line first. I probably should move up the stop on Monday, right up here. But we'll see how we go. So that's the pound Swiss, stopped out on the sell for an overall very small profit, and the buy looking a bit shaky, but at least it's going in the right direction. Pound yen, not much doing here. We're in a buy that's going nowhere fast. As I said, look, a few of these pairs are starting to roll over. They're not breaking these previous highs convincingly. So yeah. Probably at the entry level stops there. Yeah, it's normally a pretty good pair to trade, the pound yen, but hasn't been doing much lately. Pound New Zealand, another one that's took a buy in here. Look at this sideways action. This is a daily candle. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a week. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 weeks roughly, nearly a month of just absolutely sideways rubbish, which this pair can do at times. But we're in a sell here, which is good. Can't lose on this sell. 3rd November took the sell. 8th November closed half. So probably, I think I messed up this. Did I mess up this? And yeah, 8th November there. Close half there. Can't lose on the sell, which is good. Buy going nowhere fast. Yeah. Pound USD, no trades on. Potentially setting up for a new sell. We've got a red dot. So this is what I'm saying about trading view and compared to MT4, MT5, so there's a new red dot here, which on trading on MT4 and MT5, that red dot won't be on the MACD Platinum until Monday's open. You're not missing out on anything using MT4, MT5, just the trading view gives you a better heads up on Friday for what's happening on Monday. Potential divergence forming here, regular bearish divergence. We've been above the MACD Platinum's been above the zero level for a long time, so we've had one go at a sell there, which is at 11th October. Stop, I closed that on an opposite QMP filtered dot, so it's no damage done there. And took another sell here, 3rd November, closed for a loss on an opposite QMP filtered dot again. So we're going for 3rd time lucky here. Jesus. New Zealand CAD. We're in a buy here, been in this buy for a while. Yeah, it's going all right actually. It's the second attempt here. It was the first attempt here. It was stopped out. This is my second one. Again, it was a trend line break. So even though we lost on that one, we stopped out. That green dot, there's no red dot anywhere, so it's still a valid signal. Trend lines get drawn across the highs here. Broke there, took the trade there, and it's proved a very, reclaimed that loss, no worries at all, going up nicely. The MACD Platinum's been a long way above the zero level. This is the zero level here for a long time. So we're looking for it to come down at some time. Last thing, again, here's this new red dot on Monday's open, but prices all the way up. Look where price is. That's a long way up. So what we'll do is we'll just look for opportunities to trail this stop up and lock in more profit on that buy side. USD CAD, in a buy, going nowhere fast. This second attempt, there's the first one there. This first one here was closed on an opposite QMP filter dot, which is hidden here. So we took a loss there, but not a full loss. Now we're having another go at it. We've still got divergence. We had hidden bullish divergence there, and now we've got a second set of hidden bullish divergence on this one. And the MACD platinum still below the zero level. Hopefully it'll pop up. It went against me initially a few days, but Friday started heading in the right direction. USD Japanese yen. Another one that we've got multiple trades on. So we've got a sell in here from the 24th of October, and it's still going all right. What's the November closed half? I'm thinking that might be in here somewhere. Yeah, so on the open there, closed half. So we can't lose on the sell, stops there. In the meantime, we're taking this buy. We did take a buy here, didn't go too well at all. So what happened there? Buy. Yeah, closed. I'm not sure if I closed that one out or not. It might have been stopped out. Or did I take the buy? I took it because I called it. Not sure what happened. There was an opposite QMP filter dot, so I've either closed out there or it's been stopped out. I don't know why I haven't got the notes there. Doesn't matter. So there's another buy here, stops in place there. It's gone against me like a few of the US pairs, but it seems to be holding at this previous low for now in a way. We'll just see how we go. So it's USD Japanese yen, and like I said, the good thing is we've still got a partial sell on, so it offsets any loss on the buy side. Gold, still on a buy from the 25th of October. That's his notes on the left here. We've got closed half, 8th of November. So let's have a look, 8th of November. I'm hoping it might be in here somewhere. Yeah. So we closed half in here, so we can't lose. Stop's been moved up. 15th November, price was up here somewhere, up near the 240. I've moved the stop up below this low here. In the meantime, 22nd November, taking this sell. It's gone against me a couple of days, but it's starting to hold a bit. Stops all the way up here. It's a big stop, just above the 1800 level, which is a big round number. So because I've got a buy on that's got some protection and can't lose, I'm happy to take the sell there, and we'll see how we go. So it's gold, looking okay on gold. Now these three other pairs are just more for out of curiosity. I'm not actually trading them at the moment. US dollar, you know, it's been in a big uptrend, starting to roll over. You can see that moving average is starting to roll to the downside. Last signal, a buy there, not a valid, it's not a valid sell. I don't know why I put that on there. Another trade was a buy there, not good. You would have closed out on the opposite QMP filter dot. And the last signal was a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, but that's not looking that flash either. So it's the US dollar. It looks like it's starting to roll over to the downside, crack these previous levels here, gone down. Now we've got hold of this level here. US 500, the US stock market's back on the tear to the upside again. You can probably say we're back bullish without sounding like I'm by no means a stock market expert, but I'm just looking at market structure here. We've got a high here, new high, and a new high, higher lows. Just basic market structure. Even though the MACD platinum's above the zero level, we've got divergence forming. Last signal was this sell, but you would have closed it out on the opposite QMP filter dot, potentially setting up for a sell again. It might just keep on going to the moon. It's a stock market. And Bitcoin, after the FTX fiasco a couple of weeks ago, we're now sort of stabilised around about the 16,000, 15,000, 16,000 level. Going nowhere fast, sideways. So that's about it. Someone put me onto the GameStop stock doco on Netflix during the week, and I watched it. That's pretty interesting. It was, just shows you the manipulation and the big institutions and the banks. Oh, it's crazy. If you get a chance to watch it, I'm not a huge doco fan, but that was interesting because it's in the financial markets. And yeah, very interesting. The power of social media. All right. That's it for the video, guys. Like I said, I called all these trades live at the time, and they posted the screenshots and how to post it on the Facebook group, Telegram channels, and Family Man Discourse channel, also my Trading View channel here, and Twitter. So everyone's more than welcome to join any of them. And yeah, if anyone's got any trading ideas, feel free to share them with the group. All I ask is that if you do post trade setups, just post them at the time, not after the fact, and give an explanation as to why you took the trade or what it's based on. I'm always curious to see how other traders think and how they trade, and you can always learn something. It's a constant evolving learning experience, trading. So yeah. All right, I'll bring up that Word document so you can have a quick look at that. If you missed it the first time around, wondering what certain things meant. Other than that, Saturday, I think there's a new bar opening. I've been invited to the opening of a bar, which just shows you where I stand in social. I'm a little socialite. No, I think it's a friends of a friends bar. So yeah, so that's my plans for the night, and watch a bit of World Cup football. And I think the Aussies are on tonight. I haven't got much faith in them, but they're in the World Cup, which is a good thing in itself. All right, enjoy the weekend all. Stay safe wherever you are, and thanks for watching the video. If you do like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that. All right, cheers.